Good morning students, hope you are fine. We are revising chapter 3 of macroeconomics, that is determination of income and employment. Today I will explain the meaning of and components of aggregate supply. Aggregate supply is the money value of total supply of goods and services planned to be produced by all producing units in the economy during a given period. कि एक गिवन पीरियड में जितनी भी कंट्री के अंदर इकोनॉमी के अंदर प्रोड्यूसिंग यूनिट्स हैं उन सब के द्वारा किए जाने वाला प्रोडक्शन एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पीरियड में उसकी जो मनी वैल्यू है दैट इज़ नोन एज एग्रीगेट सप्लाई. सो एग्रीगेट सप्लाई इज इक्वल टू आउटपुट and output is equal to income. So, in short, aggregate supply represents national income. AS is equal to Y, where Y is national income. Thus, income or total output measures the aggregate supply of goods and services. The components of aggregate supply are two, mainly consumption and saving, because income is either consumed or saved. So, Y is equal to C plus S. A major portion of the income is spent on consumption of goods and services and the balance is saved. So, AS is equal to C plus S. And AS is equal to income, we can say Y is equal to C plus S, consumption and saving. And its significance is that aggregate supply is equal to income, and we make the diagram of aggregate supply as 45-degree angle. This is the curve of AS, aggregate supply curve, and Y is equal to C plus S. Why it is 45-degree angle? Because it is equidistant from both axis Y and X. On Y we are showing total spendings, total expenditure, and on X national income. Then consumption function and propensity to consume, its other name is, and its relation with income. Meaning of consumption function: the functional relationship between consumption and income is called consumption function or propensity to consume. C is equal to F of Y. Consumption is equal to function of Y, income. If there is no income, there is no consumption obviously, but sometimes without income there is minimum consumption for our survival. Consumption can never be zero, because for our survival some minimum consumption must be there. So, propensity to consume means proportion of income spent on consumption. Consumption, being a part of income, directly depends upon income, and as income increases, consumption also increases. So, consumption is function of Y. And what is the relation between income and consumption expenditure? According to Keynes, as income increases, our consumption also increases, but by less than increase in income. जितनी परसेंटेज हमारी इनकम बढ़ती है, कंजप्शन हमारा उतना परसेंटेज नहीं बढ़ता, वो कुछ उससे कम बढ़ता है. एंड MPC इज़ लेस देन 1. मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम इज़ ऑलवेज लेस देन 1, क्योंकि जितनी हमारी इनकम बढ़ती है हम उसका 100% भी खर्च कर दें. इफ़ इनकम इंक्रीजेज बाय ₹100, द टेंडेंसी इज़ टू स्पेंड अ पार्ट. हमारी जो साइकोलॉजी है, जो हमारी टेंडेंसी है, वो हमारी पूरी का पूरी बढ़ी हुई इनकम खर्च करने की नहीं होती है, बल्कि उसका हम कुछ पार्ट कंजप्शन पे खर्च करते हैं और रेस्ट हम सेव कर लेते हैं. सपोज हम 75% स्पेंड कर रहे हैं और 25% सेव कर रहे हैं. सो इट इज़ नोन एज इंड्यूस्ड कंजप्शन. कंजप्शन कैन बी of two types. One is autonomous, second is induced. Autonomous consumption is that which is done at zero level of income. Induced consumption is that when the consumption increases with increase in income. So, there are two parts of consumption, and when income is very low, consumption expenditure is higher than income. Then break even point. When consumption expenditure becomes equal to income and there is no saving, this point is known as break even point. So, consumption function equation is C is equal to C bar plus B y. C consumption function, C bar autonomous consumption, B propensity to consume and Y income. So, whenever you are given a numerical to solve, you will be given some values from it and one thing you have to derive. So, maybe you have to find out the value of C bar or C or B, one thing you have to find, rest the values will be given. So, you have to do the practice of numericals given in book. Next topic is APC, MPC and distinction. Consumption propensity to consume is of two types, marginal propensity to consume and average propensity to consume, APC and MPC. When we find out the value of APC, the formula of APC is C upon Y and formula of MPC is equal to delta C upon delta Y. When total consumption is divided by total income, then we get APC, and when change in consumption is divided by change in income, only change is taken, not the total value, then we find MPC, marginal propensity to consume. So, the ratio of total consumption expenditure to corresponding level of total income is called APC and formula is given. We have to learn the features also, features of APC. APC can be greater than 1 when consumption expenditure is more than income. APC is equal to 1 when consumption expenditure is equal to income. APC can be less than 1 when consumption expenditure is less than income. So, students, you have to learn all these topics very carefully. If there is any problem, you can ask. So, that is all for today. Thank you.